Today in the booth with us, we got Eazy500beatz, man.
Yeah.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm alive and thriving, brother. I feel great.
That type of shit. I appreciate you for coming through, bro.
I appreciate you for having me. How about that?
Like a motherfucker, bro. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tap in with everybody everywhere.
That's likewise, actually.
Oh, God. That's the best way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, where you from for the people who don't know?
I'm originally from Richmond, California. I grew up in the north side of the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you from the Bay?
Absolutely.
How was the transition coming down this way?
You know what? It was seamless, actually.
On GL.
Yeah.
Love that, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like it should be for everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we so close to the Bay. Like, I know it's like 2 hours or whatever.
Couple hours.
You know what I'm saying? But close enough to where, and hella people moved from over there to down here. I feel like there's so much ties between the cities.
But then vice versa too, though.
Exactly. That shit's crazy to see, bro. And I love how all that shit's coming together now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That shit's fire, bro.
Absolutely.
Because it used to be a fucking war. It felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
It's still certain factions that do their thing here and there.
That type of shit.
Yeah.
But like just in general, more like niggas, just anybody from the Bay was like, fuck niggas from Sacramento. And likewise on the other way, you feel me?
Yeah.
But now it's more like, all right, we can vibe together.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't make money with somebody, you might as well just leave it alone.
Yo,
yeah.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. So how was life growing up out in Richmond?
You know what, man? I grew up in the early 2000s, man. So it was a war zone, realistically. You know, we all get involved in different things. And as men, we try to transition and change our lives and do better for ourselves.
Facts.
Yeah.
What kind of music you used to growing up as a kid?
What kind of music am I used to?
No, what you was listening to growing up as a kid.
Shit, a little bit of everything. Okay. I mean, like I said, early 2000s. My favorite artist was 50 Cent growing up.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? 2003, he had it rocking.
Come on.
Mama.
Come on, bro.
You was outside, you was probably listening to 50.
That type of shit.
That part.
So what was your OGs listening to? Like your mom's, pops, shit like that?
You know what's funny? So my mom is black, my dad is Puerto Rican, right?
Okay.
So my daddy from West Oakland and my mama from the East, right? So my mom, she got heavily in the church. She ended up marrying a pastor. My dad kind of fell out of my life. My mom was, you know what I'm saying, Jesus freak. She listened to the stuffs, but if it was anything other than that, it was oldies, you know what I'm saying, like Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You get it. I call it cleanup music personally.
Yo, cause that's that Sunday morning, right?
You hear that? You hear that music? It's time to step out the window. But as far as my father, I could remember him listening to like Ice Cube and stuff like that. So yeah, I remember that vividly, actually. Yeah.
What do you think of the music your parents were listening to growing up?
I didn't think much of it. You know what I'm saying? It was just what it was. I think as a grown man, I appreciate the music a little more because I could relate to it a little more.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they say some things that'll go over your head as a child. So, you know what I'm saying?
Even if you living in that shit.
No, true story.
Like,
true story.
If you living in that shit, bro.
True story.
Because you've been through it, but you haven't really been through it to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like
everything is relative.
That type of shit, bro.
Yeah.
I think that shit's tight to actually go back. Even like, honestly, anything. Like movies, music, like anything, TV shows, all of that shit that just went over my head as a kid. I go back and watch them as an adult. I'm like, oh yeah, this was like real life effects.
Absolutely.
Once
you start understanding shit, you can put more context to it, and it just makes sense. That's right.
Factual. That shit's tight. So, when did you start making music?
Well, shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been around music basically my whole life. My mom's an actual singer. Like she can sing.
Okay. She was getting down in the church and shit.
That part.
Come on,
that
bro.
part. And my pops, I remember him, you know, rapping and stuff. He used to do music too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what happened with that, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it fell off.
Yeah. Everybody try something.
That part. but with that being said, my mom still sing right now. So music been around all my life for real. Yeah. But when did I decide to pick it up seriously? Probably 2009. That's when I actually started engineering, producing. I've always been writing songs and singing and whatever else like that. You feel me? I'm a lyricist and I sing. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what got you into making music?
It's always been there. It's always been there. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about me is you hear a lot of people, they talk about therapy and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, I don't use it as therapy because I don't talk about the things I've been through. You understand? Mostly I talk about things that I maybe foresee or things that I want to get into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that a man is what he speaks. So
Facts.
if I'm constantly thinking about the trauma and the pain and everything that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? If I'm constantly thinking about that shit, I'm going to constantly be recycling it.
Exactly. Living on GL. You really manifest your future. You know what I'm saying? People don't think you speak shit into existence. So we definitely need that type of like ghetto gospels or whatever, but at the same time, we don't need that shit from everybody.
You know what? And it's evident because some people get away with it really good, and some people you hear it and you go, I don't think I want to hear that from you. Yeah.
That'd be that shit though. Yeah, but it's definitely necessary in some light, so you can think about the shit. That's what helps. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain point in life, you gotta like really think about what's in the future, like what's gonna be better.
Come on.
Really manifest that shit, speak that shit into existence, put that on the mic.
It's about building.
GO, brick by brick, every time.
That's right.
That shit's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Can you play any live instruments?
Actually, man, you know, me and my brothers, we're very musically inclined.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother plays the guitar, I play the drums, my other brother plays the bass. So.
Oh yeah, so y'all a whole band.
I mean, we ain't never put it together.
Not yet.
Nah, you know, you could teach talent, but you can't teach purpose, and you can't teach like fucking passion, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like if a person is not feeling it, they ain't feeling it. But then I guess for us, we never clicking at the same time. Like, you know, one brother might be on this over here and that over there, and it might, you know what I'm saying?
You never know what happens in the future.
We'll make it make sense sometime.
Yeah, some
maybe.
of the greatest bands met at 40, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you know yeah. I mean,
I don't know how old, you know, AC/DC or them Kiss niggas was back in the day, but whenever they linked up, they probably wasn't that young.
Them niggas been making it make sense for decades, so.
Forever, bro.
Yeah.
On GO.
When it click, it click.
For sure. That shit's fire, bro.
Yeah.
So being in Sacramento, like, how long you been out here for?
So, me and my ex-wife moved out here in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been here for a good little minute?
It was cool, yeah. It's been a minute.
How you feel about the Sacramento music scene?
Honestly, being a part of it, being an intricate part of it, I feel like a lot of it is repetitive. I feel like there's some great artists out here who don't have shine.
Facts.
Right? Like, there's some people that really are great, like Money Mees, you know what I'm saying, out the north. When I say lyrically inclined, the boy got some talent. You know what I'm saying? You got Buddy Stunner from Oak Park. You know what I'm saying? He got a presence on the mic. You know what I'm saying? When you start thinking about different artists and you go, damn, this motherfucker got some talent for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes a lot of the cats get in their own way too. You know what I'm saying? And like Shada Oates, he can't stop catching cases. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he really lived what he breathed, so.
That type of shit.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at him too much, but at the same time, he got more talent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, continue doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you don't need to live that shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta lead a path where it's at. That's
shit.
how I feel.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, for us as men, we gotta always be ready to go, but we don't have to stay on go.
Nuh-uh.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yeah, so it's like, you know.
You should always keep your head on the swivel, but
balance.
You feel me? Like a motherfucker.
Balance.
But it's cool to be cool.
Balance. It's about balance, my brother. It's about balance.
Factuals, bro. I like that. That's a good way to put it, bro. Oh, God.
Yeah.
So tell me how your vision for your future's changed over the years.
You know what? It's become more clear. The dream never changed. I'll be honest with you. I've gotten more methodical over the last 5 years. I've gotten more precise with what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not inspired by what I've been through. I'm inspired by where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I understand that I got children now, so We got to build a platform for them to
Oh.
catapult off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just because it wasn't built for me doesn't mean I got to be bitter about it.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
I heard a statement that resided with me tough. It said, "Wise men plant trees that they won't enjoy the shade of." You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with it, mentality wise, right now. Like, man, I might not even get to eat the fruit off this motherfucker.
Yo. Oh well.
Oh well, it's right.
Come on, bro.
Oh well, it's right.
That type of shit.
Yeah,
You gotta think about what's next for sure,
absolutely.
and who's next. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
'Cause that shit is a real life.
There you go.
Them kids are the future.
There you
They
go.
love to say that, but that's real life for real.
And they kids.
Okay.
And they kids,
and,
kids.
And they kids. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you right about that one.
That shit is real life, bro.
You right about that.
That shit's crazy to think about, bro. Like, it's really about to be millions of generations after us.
You know what, man? I just pray the continuous protection of them.
That's all.
You know,
That's all.
continuing to develop their brains in the way that we doing it. You know,
That's crazy to think about.
yeah. One thing about constantly being around men that go after their own, you know, I get to introduce my kids to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they get to see what it looked like to get it out the mud.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They get to see what it's like to make the mortar and the brick for yourself and lay it down one at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be around the people that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? And just continuing to build and push forward in the way that we're doing so.
That's fire,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, God. Damn, that's crazy. That's a good way to put it, though, for real, because a lot of people wouldn't think like that, even if they around a bunch of people who's really doing their shit, they wouldn't think it'd be a good idea to bring their kids around. But
Well, I mean, I look at it like this, man. Every time that we're around, they can't be around, but for the most part, you know,
Yeah.
I got it.
facts,
You know, for sure.
you go.
You know,
Especially when they around the right shit. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And that's how that shit's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So who inspires you the most to make music?
Who inspires me to make music?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I use inspiration from a lot of different avenues. Like, shit, it really could be how the day going. It could be a chick I met. It could be, you know what I'm saying, maybe somebody I was thinking about. It really is random. You know, it really is
Okay.
random. And 9 times out of 10, songs that I write, they don't even start as songs. You know what I'm saying? They really do start as poetry, and the stanzas kind of take rhythm on their own, and then I might find a beat that I like, and I might even edit what I was writing originally and come
Right.
up with something completely new. So it's like 2 compositions in one. You know,
Okay.
it's like you split it sometime. I also make beats, so sometime you can change the tempo or flip a sample or turn a sound inside out, and then it sound like something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So then you get a 2 for 1. You be like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
You know, call it happy accidents.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Mhm.
So, growing up in the early 2000s, you were around that era for CDs and shit.
Absolutely.
Do you remember the first CD you ever got?
I do actually. All Eyes on Me, Tupac, double album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Banger.
Man, that motherfucker had. I ain't gonna lie, I like the first CD better than the second CD. The first
man,
CD had some ones, but
Mhm.
the second one did have some ones though.
God.
The first CD had more though, just a little more.
Do you remember the last CD you ever got? Because you know that CD shit down there dead now.
That CD shit is dead as
Oh,
fuck.
God.
The last CD I ever, hell nah, I do not remember at all.
Niggas cut that shit quick, huh?
Yeah, you know what's coming back though? Vinyls.
Yeah.
Vinyls are making a comeback
Mhm.
in a certain way though. It's more like a novelty thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody's buying those little record players
Mhm.
at Walmart for $50
hmm
and just cashing out on hella
Mhm.
records.
I remember my grandma
It's
having a
weird.
big ass fucking record player. That shit was a
Mhm.
piece of furniture for real.
Oh, God.
It was a
Motherfucker
piece of
had
furniture.
legs on it
And you
shit.
better not ever touch that motherfucker.
Come on, bro.
She used to slap Al Green in that motherfucker.
Motherfucker
That
had
big ass
legs on
speaker
it.
on the
Come
side and
bro.
shit.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yes sir.
Yeah,
Yes
niggas
sir.
buy them little record players to use them 3 times and shit, and then put the motherfuckers back in the box.
Nah, them shits ain't even worth it for real.
Oh God, bro, That shit's crazy though. Yeah, for sure, for sure. My shorty definitely wanted one. I'm like, do you really want that? I'm like,
That shit's heavy.
yeah, you gonna use that shit for real? For real? I didn't think so. Yeah, you can just keep Apple Music like a motherfucker.
It's a novelty.
That type of shit.
That type of shit.
It looks cool, I guess.
It has a warm sound, man. It does sound different, you know.
I believe it. You know,
you hear the crackles, you hear the...
Exactly. Well, I don't know about these new ones and shit. I don't know if they sound like the old ones did. They probably like did some wild new shit to make it sound clear.
Yeah. It's really... music now is much more cleaner. Like, you can listen to the acapellas and it be clean.
Facts.
Yeah. But back in the day, you hear the atmosphere
everything.
A little more. It was good.
It's a whole background.
It was good. Yeah, it was
Come
good.
on, bro.
It was good.
Damn near need that.
Yeah, it was good.
That made that shit different for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Why do you feel like music is so important to the people in the culture?
Why do I feel like music is so important to the people in the culture?
And the culture.
Oh, and the culture. Music is important for two reasons. Number one, everything we do, everything we are is frequency, right? And music is just raw frequency, right? Because it's literally sound, like you can hear it. It's not evident at first, but it can change your mood. You hear it often, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hear something and it make you feel a way, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we all can relate to it on different levels, and we really don't listen to shit we don't want to relate to. That's just how that goes.
Facts. Turn that shit right off.
Yeah, nah, cause you know if you a hood nigga for example, you're not about to be riding around listening to no motherfucking Miley Cyrus or something.
Oh,
I just had to pull a fucking name out the hat because I was like, what's the most random shit you'll hear a nigga slapping?
Oh gosh.
Not that.
Factuals, bro.
Nigga like, yo, I like to roll up to this shit.
Yeah,
nah, I don't like
Nuh-uh.
That don't even make me feel like
Don't you
that.
roll up around me, bro.
He said, what are you smoking?
Yeah, oh god. It's all good though, bro. Do your Miley Cyrus over there.
No, for real. And how is it important or to the culture or what? Yeah, it's important to the culture because it's more of like our voice. You know what I'm saying? And it the thing about instrumentation, right, is its rhythm. And then you start thinking about like your whole body in totality. It's like your heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? It's like your movement, your everything. You know, that's why dancing is a part of the culture. That's why music is a part of the culture. That's why it all kind of works together. Art, it's all an expression of how we feel as a people. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about the culture that I don't like now is that it's being shared everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's become watered down.
Like a motherfucker.
And you be like, yo, you know, that's not what that means, right? Like in the Bay, growing up in the early 2000s, we came up with a lot of phrases that's used today, like slap and shit like that. And I hear somebody go, man, that fool slap. And I look at him and I go, how? Can you hear it? What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? So it's like being bastardized right now. And I don't know. It kind of happens like that. You know, when you give the world something, the world takes it and perceives it in its own way. Right. So in a way, it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. When I was in college, my art teacher told me, he said, when you give your art to the world, it's the world's now. It's not yours anymore.
That's facts.
And I go, ouch.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ouch. They can use it how they want to.
Uh-huh. Really bleed that motherfucker, too.
No, for real.
Jeez.
Yeah, for real.
I guess that's all art, you know what I'm saying? All creativity. So you can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you can
right.
just be a little upset. That's all. Nothing crazy.
That wasn't supposed to be for that.
No. There's a lot of those that I can think of that wasn't supposed to be for that.
I mean, you know, I start thinking now when you said that, it's like there's people out there holding their windows open with like good books.
Bruh.
And it's like the author of the book didn't want it to be open in the window.
Come on. Buddy got a solid book right there holding that window open.
No, for real.
You feel hella good in this house. You're not reading that book, though, I tell you that much.
That part.
Oh, God. That's crazy. You got, like, a favorite... Or, actually, let's go top 5. You got, like, a top 5 rapper list?
Man, I love this question because it's all perspective based, right? My top 5 changes on what kind of mood I'm in.
Okay.
Like for real, for real. Like if I'm feeling flossy, I'm feeling like a saucy nigga.
Mm-hmm.
LL Cool J might be my number one.
Come
You
on.
feel me? But if I'm feeling lyrical or anything like that, I might go for some locks. I might fuck around with Jada Kiss. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If I feel like player or something, I might throw on some Too Short. Like the top 5 just kind of rotates on how I feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's that way for everybody,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't feel like hearing lyrical shit all the time. I mean, I fuck with Nas and not, you know what I'm saying? One of the things recently that I figured out about myself is that I study more about the man and then I start to relate and like their music.
Facts.
You understand? So it kind of made me think about my music in return. So it's like people like context. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they dive into the people. This is why this interview is important. The next interview that I'm doing is important. And I'm just trying to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Doing shows and different things that allows people to kind of see how you are in a public setting. Doing interviews shows people how you are in a private setting. You know what I'm saying? They get to know what's going on upstairs. Yeah.
That's why I like to do this, because I feel like a lot of people need that. I would say light, because it's not really cracking like that yet, but that light to talk their shit, to speak their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, the way you think about yourself is the way that you are.
Facts.
And the way that you're doing it now is going to be how you're always going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to continuously build on what you got going on. It's going to take off. It's going to take wings.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I just like to do it for the people. You know what I'm saying?
It's always for the people.
Even if this motherfucker don't do nothing, I'm going to keep doing it. I promise you I am.
You know, the funny thing is it does more for people than you think it does.
For sure. And I be surprised by that shit every day, bruh, because I get wild DMs or people come up and talk to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. That type of shit makes me keep going.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's definitely been times where I'm like, all right, well, interviews are over. You feel me? It was a good run, but nah, people really letting me know that this shit helped, and I'm like, all right, for sure. I need that in life.
Honestly, man, I've walked away from music so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've put it down and walked away, and I couldn't stay away. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always find this burst of energy and this burst of inspiration, and I have to go. I gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm in a space now, or I was in a space in the last couple of months where I wasn't engineering and producing for people. I did a session before I came here.
Come on.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think what it is we just become burnt out. We do this day in and day out, and sometimes we don't feel like it's any results, but then
you see them.
You do. It's residual results for real. You know, you find a way to make it make sense.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was definitely like how you say it, niggas get burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it should be though, bro. Like if you're not, then you're not really putting in all your effort into your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel like you're tired of this shit, then you're really not doing nothing.
I like that.
Oh God, like you gotta really, like, damn, bro. There has to be some type of inspiration to bring you back.
I like that.
For sure.
I mean, that's a fact.
Oh God, even if it's the smallest, you know what I'm saying? All right, I just got high and I just seen something crazy. Let me go, write down or shoot or whatever. You feel me? Like it's. I feel like if you're not getting drained by what you're doing, you're really not giving it your all.
I like that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I be thinking, cause I be whooped. I be whooped, brother.
I can relate.
Ugh.
I can relate. I definitely can relate.
Okay, but that push through is real life though. Like that shit keeps niggas going.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody. They said it's hard to critique the jump shot form when the follow through is there.
Come on.
And I went, damn, that's deep.
Come on.
I go, people with ugly ass jump shots be
wet,
wet from the arc. You be like, okay, all right, we ain't saying too much about it.
Larry Bird, the goofiest jumper in the whole entire world.
That
bro.
motherfucker was wet,
slamming shit every time. Jerry West, buddy, had the funniest jumper in the whole entire world, bro.
I'm saying.
buckets.
I'm
That man was a walking bucket.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that shit
I'm
crazy.
saying.
For real, for real.
That's tight. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How would you best describe the music you make?
You know what, man? The music I make is more about self-love.
Mm.
It's about self-expression. It's about loving on yourself. Because that's the space I was in when I was doing my album. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was learning to actually love myself. You know what I'm saying? And everything I was doing and everything that was happening to me.
Facts.
You know, it was post-divorce and I wasn't feeling the best. You know what I'm saying? I fought depression. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, you may feel depressed, man. And I know depression is not sadness. It's like you just exist and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get that. But then you can come back from that shit too.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to find purpose in your passion.
And that bounce back is real, you hear me?
No, that bounce back be heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you come back feeling like Goku or something.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I like to say minor setback for a major comeback.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always, for sure.
That should be real life, bro.
Yeah.
What's your creative process like?
It's different every time. Like I said, there's so many things that inspire me. It's just random. I'm not a smoker anymore. I stopped smoking in 2008, so I don't need weed.
Oh, yeah. For a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need weed. I don't do none of the stuff that I used to do, so I don't really need
no
shit.
No drinking, nothing.
I don't need shit. If I have a glass of wine, that'll be it.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
you know
that goes that next question.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It just depends, man. Mm-hmm. Whatever we getting into, for real.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
So niggas just high off life for real.
Nah, for real.
That type of shit.
Nah, for real.
I be trying to get there sometimes.
Take a hit, baby. It's good.
Yeah, and then life be getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, damn, y'all just made me sober off of this shit. I need to get high for real.
I need to go get high on something else. Life is not getting me high anymore.
That shit's making me mad.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, move around a little bit.
That's hella funny. Pass the weed.
Yeah. Factuals, bro. But it definitely be a lot more times where I'm like, oh yeah, I don't even need to do nothing right now.
That's funny.
I'm just living life.
Yeah.
But it definitely be them times where I'm like, ooh, weed, life. I don't even want to be nowhere near you, bro. I'm trying to get high for real.
I feel that.
Yeah, that be that shit.
Oh, mamas.
You done any shows lately?
You know what? My last show was in the beginning of December. Actually, you know what? No, I did one after that. It was a pop-up show. And I really wasn't planning on doing it, but I promised somebody in July that I was going to do it, and they had to remind me.
Yeah.
But as of January, I haven't done no shows yet. I got an idea for shows, but I ain't going to say it on here because, ew, you can't give the sauce away, but, you know, it's something that's definitely going to, it's going to platform other artists as well as myself, and then it's going to come together and make sense where everybody can make money on the front and the back end.
Fire.
Yeah. Oftentimes, these promoters out here, they try to charge you to do a show and things like that, and it's like, I get it, you want to cover your front and your back end and then maybe your headliner, but I don't know, you know. I don't like that pay to play type of mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I don't know.
That's how that should be, bro.
We gotta make it make sense.
And it don't even. Yeah.
Ah,
never mind.
You got some stuff to say. I heard you.
Come on,
I heard you.
I'm not even about to get in that, bro. No,
I heard you. I heard you.
That'd be that shit though, for real.
Yeah.
For real. If you can open up a show for any big artist, alive or dead, who would you pick?
That's a good ass fucking question because I never actually thought about that question. You know what'd be fire? If I could rock a show with Big Pun one time.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that one, bro.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people don't give him his credit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was definitely the first Latin artist to go platinum.
Bro. Around here they call me Big Pun. Hit you with his
hey, he did his thing.
Come on,
he definitely
bro.
did his thing.
In the hot tub, popping bubbly.
You see what I'm saying?
Punish me.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. Big Pun had them hits.
You see what I'm saying?
No cap, bro. No cap. Big Pun had them hits and they was sleepy. They gave my nigga Fat Joe all the credit.
Joe got hits too, though.
Yeah, he do. He do. I'm not discrediting Joe, but Pun was there also. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm half Puerto Rican, so I kind of just dabbled into that a lot too.
Mm.
And I got to see the relationship.
Facts.
It was like a soldier and a general type of
Come on.
relationship. So I could see why he was loyal to him too.
Like
though.
a motherfucker.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I often say this, man. People get the respect that they do. So if you see people respecting somebody in their absence,
Mm-hmm.
they obviously earned it somewhere.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't never say nothing on nobody. You know what I'm saying? If I see people showing somebody some type of respect, I'd be like,
shit.
oh, all right.
Oh God.
They probably earned that somewhere.
It's just fucked up when they give you your flowers after.
You know what, man? I'm more and more against that nowadays. More and more against that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brother that I met through one of my close friends. He had came to a video shoot and he was just supporting, and real debonair suave guy. You know what I'm saying? Player as fuck. He said something about that this morning, and I told him, I was like, I appreciate you and what you're doing for your community. You out there making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I appreciate you, and I was like, no, I'm being for real. Like, I'm not just saying that to none of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
see you. Salute.
That type of shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it goes back into this conversation as men. We don't get enough recognition because it's like, oh, you supposed to do that.
That type of shit.
And it's like, am I though? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I do what I feel convicted to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and she was like, we don't get to see what y'all go through on a day-to-day basis. And I told her, I said, see, women are able to live more in their spiritual sense. Men, we have to deal with the world as it comes.
Facts.
And every day, it's like, I told her, I said, it's like walking through a hallway and you getting socked in the jaw from random holes in the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like you getting socked over here, and then you be like, what? You go to turn around and defend yourself, and you getting socked in the back of the head, and it's like, that's.
You gotta suck it up at the end of it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I'm telling her. Like, at the end of the day, we kind of just got to keep walking and suck it up.
That's
you know what I'm
it.
saying? And a lot of people don't realize more men commit suicide than women. You know what I'm saying? And it's just because
that mental health.
Do you see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't check on them and say, hey, bro, you doing good?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've made it a habit to the people that I love with my heart. You know what I'm saying? It's not many,
Yeah.
but the people I love genuinely. I love thoroughly. I call them, hey, man, you good, man?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, man. I want you to know that whatever you going through, man, you can do that shit.
That type of shit.
And if you need me, I'm here.
GO.
I ain't gonna give you no money, but
Yeah.
I'm here for moral support.
I'll give you words of advice, man. Let me know when you make it home safely. All right? Yeah.
I got you, brother.
Yo.
For real.
Bro, that's how that should be.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, big pun. I'm fucking with that, bro.
Yeah.
That's tight. If you could ask for anything in the green room, food-wise, what would you ask for? You need some cash out?
You know what, man? I'm a simple man.
Okay.
If I could ask for anything in the green room, food-wise, what would it be? Hey, man, I like my bad bitches and some grapes. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple.
Let's keep it simple, baby.
That's easy.
It's hella easy.
You ain't gonna make them cash out too much.
Mm-mm.
I like that. I mean, it might be a lot of grapes.
It's good.
They do have some expensive-ass grapes out there, though.
It's something to go around for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that corner store mentality.
That type of shit.
When I come up, the people with me
It's
come
up.
up. Say,
I like
well,
it.
I got $1. Come on, man. You get a quarter, you get a quarter, you get a quarter. We all get quarters.
That type of shit. That type of shit. How you feel like your ear for music has changed over the years?
I've become more friendly to other genres, other sounds, because I stopped actually listening with my ears. I started listening to the music as it was meant to be heard. You feel me? With my inner self.
Come
on. I just recently got into country.
Okay.
And that shit was cheesy as fuck to me, for real. But one thing I noticed about country music that's different from us, our R&B, they concentrate on like long-lasting relationships and making love make sense. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? That ugly love, that that come home and you in the kitchen busting down dinner or something
That
type of love.
shit.
You feel me? It's like
Damn, you right, bro.
that old time shit.
Now that I'm thinking about it, because there's a couple country whoopies. It was just a time I was working at Burlington, and they had this fucking Burlington playlist, bro. But they had some bangers on that motherfucker. Like if I was a white nigga somewhere, bro,
He was like, "This my shit.
Oh, G.O.,
this
bro.
is my shit." I'm listening to this in the car.
On, bro. I'm not gonna cap. I was definitely in the little hallways or little aisles getting jiggy. The motherfucker putting clothes up and shit to listen to little country whoopies.
Nah, for real.
It's definitely that though. They definitely talk about long lasting relationships.
And we talk about like toxicity and like fucking, you know, for one nights and things like that. And it's like, you know, culturally speaking, I get we can only speak what we've seen, but when does it become a time where we start talking about what we want to be, where we going? And he just popped in my head. Shout out to Music Soul Child. He make music like that. So not excluding, you know, what he contributed to the culture. He definitely is goated. But other than him, I can't really think of nobody that's really fucking around like that. I mean, Vito got a song that talk about like long lasting love and shit, but shit, sparingly here and there. Yeah.
That shit trickle in every once in a while.
For sure.
Oh God.
For sure.
So what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for the music career?
What would I be doing right now? Shit. I don't know, man. Not to be too fucking deep, but I probably wouldn't even be alive right now. You know, not just for the music, but just for my art in general, my aspirations and goals. You know what I'm saying? I've always had the niche and the urge to fucking evolve. You know, that's one thing that I could always say about myself. I always wanted to do something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I never fell victim to being trapped in one spot. So it's like, I don't know, man. That's a great ass question. Shit, I'd be definitely kicking it with my kids. I know that's on the list always. That's in there.
Come on.
But shit, if I wasn't doing this right now, I'd probably be over there.
So what's the best advice you've been given, like just in general?
The best advice I've been given in general. I've been given so much great advice. Let me pick this random. To the young boys, it ain't never yours, it's just your turn. You know what I'm saying? Don't be possessive over anybody. You experience them.
Come on.
You feel me? Life is worth living, so you get out there and you live it. You got to love yourself before you love anybody else. Okay. Everybody that's around you should get the reflection of the love you have for yourself. You understand? So it's like, for me, I always tell motherfuckers, like, worry about yourself first. You know, when you on a plane, and they always tell you, they give you the same spiel every goddamn time. They say if the cabin loses pressure and the mask fall out the sky, you do what? You secure your mask first. Because you can't help nobody if you dead.
Come on.
So it's like, you know, oh, I got one better. The best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm.
Come on, bro. I like that one.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. I've been given like some solid nugs that I just.
Come on, man. People needed to hear that.
Nah, for real.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep.
And that don't mean reach your goofy ass hand out there to grab everything. You hear me?
No.
Nuh-uh. That's not what the fuck that means. Yeah, that's not what that means.
I'm loving how you just compartmentalize that and just how you started busting it down. You started busting it down. I saw you.
I already know how niggas.
I saw you when I said it. It hit you. You said, "God damn!" And then you just started.
Yeah, I already know how niggas think, bro. So
that's
that
cool.
Don't mean that shit. You feel me?
That's cool.
That's fire, bro. I like that one.
I appreciate it.
So what's next for you, bro? You got some music on the way? Videos, probably?
I'm in album mode right now, man.
Okay,
I'm in album mode. We're working on the second project. It's called The Thing I Didn't Know I Needed. I got that title from a very good friend of mine. She complimented me in a way that I never heard. And she told me, she was like, "You are that something that I didn't know I needed." And I was like, I ain't never been complimented like that. But yeah, that's the name of the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I love it.
That's fire.
Appreciate it.
So when's that? You got a date on it?
I don't have a date on it. So
Mode.
back to the process, man. When I'm making songs, man, I go through a writing process, and then when I'm done writing, I arrange, and then when I'm arranging, I record. I don't. So there's a lot of rappers that write things on the spot, and they go in and they perform it, and they, you know what I'm saying, it's to get it out the way. And I get it, you know what I'm saying, I get it, but I'm more of a quality type writer. You know what I'm saying? I have to critique my writing. I have to go, hey man, I don't really like the way I said that. So then I go in there and I arrange it again. Singing is different than rapping. You got to arrange notes and 3-part harmonies. And you understand? Like, you got to sound good on and off the beat. It's like, you know what I'm saying? For a rapper, you can kind of just go in there and do your thing. And I rap too, but it's like that process. It's easier to write a rap than it is to write like an R&B song or something. You know what I'm saying? A song that you're going to actually arrange, and it's a little harder.
I'm about to say, because that's like...
It's a process.
On G.O.
Because you have to think about the harmonies, and you have to think about where. You know what I'm saying? And it's not called ad-libs, it's called runs.
I was about to say,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's called runs and harmonies.
Not just punching in either.
You can't. I mean, I'm sure there's some singers out there that can. I'm sure there's some singers out there that get busy like that. But that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my process.
That's fire.
Yeah.
All right, before we get up out of here, I'm going to ask you a couple this or that questions.
Hey, yo.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
White or wheat bread?
Wheat bread.
Macaroni or potato salad?
Macaroni.
Mashed potato or baked potato?
Mash.
Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Neither.
Okay. Fuck hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
I feel it. Okay. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie.
Ice cream or frozen yogurt?
I'm lactose intolerant, but if I had to choose, we would go gelato.
Okay.
It's a little richer.
If you're gonna sacrifice your stomach.
If I'm gonna fuck myself up, we finna get busy. Come on, baby, let me get some of that gelato, baby.
I had gelato probably for the first time, probably like 4 years ago. Man.
That shit's rich as hell, right?
I'm sitting here like,
it tastes good.
Where has this shit been at my whole life? I'm
that
eating ice cream.
Good.
I'm like, I don't even want ice cream no more, bro. Fuck all that. Yeah, gelato's where it's at. All right, bro. I appreciate you for coming through.
I mean, I appreciate you having me, by the way.
Like a motherfucker, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
You already know. We out of here.
Yeah. Boom.
Perfect.
I appreciate you, brother.
Likewise.
Yeah.